So I'm gonna make a soap to test this mold that I just made. It's a cowboy boot. And I'm going to close it with a rubber bands, and the idea is to close it in such a way that you cannot see the lines where it splits. And then you want to put rubber bands that are close to the size of the mold. You don't want it to be too tight or too loose, and you want to put lots of them to make sure that it doesn't become open. For the most part, you cannot see the line that joins it. There are some empty gaps, but those are just on the outside surface of the silicone mold like this, so that shouldn't affect it. Whenever I could see the line, I did adjust it, and I adjusted the rubber bands until I couldn't see the line anymore, and hopefully I won't have any leaks. So here are the oils. They are at 102, 103 Fahrenheit, 38 Celsius. The light water solution is at room temperature, which for me is 24 Celsius, 76 Fahrenheit. This is the recipe that I will be using. And I did add tetrasodium EDTA. For colorant, I will be using magic mushroom. For fragrance, I will be using Sunshine on My Mind, which is not supposed to have any vanillin, and it says that there is no acceleration. With my recipe, most fragrances tend to accelerate a little bit because it has a lot of solid fats, but we'll see. I thought about using sodium lactate, but I don't think I will need to. I think I will just freeze the embed if needed. My recipe, like I said, tends to produce a very solid bar, so I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna add light water solution in the meantime to the oils, and I'll start mixing and blending. Now to the main soap, I'm going to add probably half a teaspoon. I don't want it to be too dark. And this looks like a dark mica. It seems to be at light trace. I don't know if you can see. So I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to pour it. Earlier I did have some spills, so hopefully this time it goes better. I'm gonna try to get rid of some bubbles. And I'm also going to start pouring from up high so that it goes straight to the bottom. I'm gonna bring the camera even higher so I have room. Ever so gently, I'm just going to pat it down here, and I'm not gonna touch it because I don't want to disturb anything. And this time it's working better because I don't see any leaks. Something here, but I'm not sure if that's the mica when I grabbed it with my gloves. How do I say it? I do see that the line is no longer invisible. I can see it through here. However, it seems that the soap was thick enough that it's not leaking through there. So that's good. Until the soap solidifies some more, I'm not gonna move or touch this because I don't want to mess it up and I don't want to have any leaks. So it's the next day. It's about 20 hours since I poured the soap, and more than likely I'm gonna need to freeze it to remove it from the mold, but I wanted to see what it looks like. Okay. Okay, this is from my previous pour, the one that leaked. And I can see a little mark here from where the mud melt.
Thankfully, I was able to remove it without having to freeze it, so that works great. Everything else seems to be okay, so I'm ready to ship this mold. Thank you for watching. Bye.